going on? This your boy B with the beard, and the truth lives here. On this episode, I want to talk to you guys about 5 tools you will need for manscaping. That's right, fellas, manscaping. Now, I come from a traditional family background, somewhat conservative, not too liberal, but manscaping, however, was never talked about. It was never a subject. This is something that has been coined several years back, but we're in the 21st century and we do things a little differently, and manscaping has become the norm. Now, there's 5 tools that you will need for manscaping. All right, first, let's talk about manscaping in the genitalia area, because it's a very sensitive area. All right. Well, one tool that you will need, you need to know this, okay, is you need to get you some, go to the store, go to the dollar store, wherever, get you some clippers, you know what I mean? Just some body clippers. I call these the body clippers, but make sure you're not using the clippers that you're using for your face. All right. And your hair. Don't be using the same clippers for your body and your, your genitalia area on your face. Not very healthy. It don't look good. Okay. At least don't let nobody find out if you're doing that. But anyhow, back to focus. Let's focus. The point of it is that you want to have two separate tools. It's something that you definitely want to have in your tool belt, your toolbox. Now, when you are shaving the genitalia area, one of the things that you want to understand that it's a very sensitive area. Okay, so how you go about doing it, you want to be very particular. Now, depending on if this is your first time or if you've been doing it for some time, pardon me, would depend on if you will use a guard or if you will not use a guard. All right, if this is your first time, you will need a guard. So you want to shave off the initial top, use a guard first to get the initial top of the hair. Okay, then once you got all the top of the hair shaved off, then what I do is I go through with without a guard, and then I finish up the shave. I repeat, I do not use a razor in that area. I personally do not want any razor by my life source. Okay, my life source. Nah, it's not going down. However, if that's what you like to do, if that's what you want to do, then, do it at your own risk. But me, no bueno. Now, when you're doing it around your testicles, you have to be very, very, very careful not to actually put the clippers on your testicle. That's not the way to do it, fellas. You want to stretch your skin, and then you just want to get the top of the hair. Just the top of the hair. And in addition to that, the skin is very sensitive, so your skin can get caught up in these teeth, and not a good look whatsoever. So again, make sure you just kind of stretching your skin, and you're just getting the top. You're not touching it at all. All right. So that's how you want to clean it up. Now, the ladies will love you for it, because their argument is this: if we have to do it, why don't you have to do it? Okay, you don't want your lady to go down, come up with a beard, right? She come back up with a beard, like, baby, how you get that? She be like, from you, all that hair you got down there. So the debate is with the ladies is like, hey, if I got to stay fresh down there, you should stay fresh. It's great hygiene practices because of the fact that when you have a lot of hair in that area and it's dark and it's moist, it's basically a bed, a pool full of bacteria that may not be good for you. So you want to make sure you clean it up, keep it clean in that particular area, and you'll be practicing some good, it'd be a great hygiene practice. Now let's move forward to other parts of your body. I'm a hairy person, and listen, but I don't do manscaping all over my body. I don't touch my arms. I don't touch my legs. Thank God I don't have any hair on my back. And I don't touch my butt. Those are areas I just don't touch. The only areas I touch are where I know that women will be, the areas where women would be around, where my lady would be around, all right? One, my chest, my stomach, and my genital area. Those are the areas that I take care of. Due to the fact that my hair is different it's not as coarse, it's a little finer in my chest, stomach, and genital area versus my hair on my face and on my head, then what I do is, since the hair on my stomach grows down, I just take, for me, I don't need any guards for this. I just take the clippers and I go against the grain. For my chest, my hair grows upward. So I have to go downward against the grain. I know that's kind of like, well, you're not supposed to do that, or, you're breaking a rule or a cardinal rule. Now, for my space, that's what I do. I don't do it. I wouldn't recommend you to do it on your beard or your hair where you're shaving. No, go with the grain. But in the other areas, that would be fine. Now, if you find that it's not, then then switch it up and go with the grain. All right. Because I want my chest and stomach to be a lot smoother, I use a razor. You can go get your razor from the dollar store. I just get a single blade. I don't need a double blade. And what I do is I lather up with my body wash, and then I just use that. Now let me give you a bonus here. The bonus is once you shave this off, you're like, wow, man, my six pack is poking out. My chest is real defined. So once you shave that forest off your chest and your stomach, you start to find that, oh wow, I have a better looking physique than I thought I did, because you was covering a lot of your greatness up. All right, so trim. Okay. Now after you shave, what comes next is super important. What you do right after you shave. Now, when you're shaving your chest, make sure you're in your stomach. Make sure if you're doing it with a razor, make sure you're in the shower, because that's going to help soften your hair. All right. If you're in the shower using a razor, don't take the electric clipper in there. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I wouldn't advise you to shave your butt area, because it will come back really prickly and it won't feel good. You know what I mean? You got to sit there and it won't feel right. It just won't when it grow back. So do it with caution. You know what I mean? Do that with caution. Again, I don't recommend it, but if you do it, be cautious about it. You know what I mean? Now, what comes after you shave is so important to how your hair will grow back, how comfortable you would feel, and so forth. You will need a couple things. After you shave and you don't wash your body and things of that nature, you want to get you some body oil. Okay, body oil will help with not only just soothing any irritation, it also would smooth and soothe your skin. So you want to get you some oil to help soften your skin, soften the hair, and then not only that, if you get a body oil that smells good, it gives you a nice scent in addition to that. Then you can go with a balm. Now, a balm, again, typically has beeswax, has shea butter in it, and it's anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and it has anti-aging properties in it. Not every balm, but the particular balm that I use, the Mr. Balm, does. So it helps with inflammation, it helps with irritation, itchiness. I go ahead and in those areas that I've shaved, I begin to apply the balm over it. It does a miraculous job, fellas. It does a miraculous job. So you want to make sure you come with that. Now, the next day, not the same day, the next day, you want to exfoliate in those areas. Exfoliate your whole body. It's important. But in those particular areas, you definitely want to begin to exfoliate, because the dead skin, you don't want the dead skin to stack up on each other, and then now you have ingrown hairs. So this exfoliation is going to help reduce and or eliminate the ingrown hairs as the hair begins to grow back. So you want to make sure you exfoliate the next day. Again, fellas, I always recommend exfoliate not just your face, but your body. I would recommend 2 to 3 times a week, especially in those areas where you have trimmed and or shaved. All right. Make sure you guys watch the videos. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. This is your boy B with the beard. Leave your comments. If there's a video that you have not seen and you would like to see, you would like me to talk about, please leave that down in the comments too. As always, this your boy B with the beard, and you already know, I'm out.